Let me go grab the psychedelic game. So this is another demo. And this is called Hypnagogia. I fucking know. Oh, God.
No, that's a Japanese thing. It's
oh, my fucking God. Remember what game we mentioned earlier?
Oh, you need to share the screen so we can see it.
I'm going to. Takes me a little bit because this game is kind of jank.
Oh lord, PS1 graphics, no.
Oh no. Is this gonna be the fucking Dream Simulator game?
Probably. Oh. Well, damn. Take a hit, guys. We got a demo that actually lets you change the size of the screen.
New Dream Wake Up options.
Watch everything else suck.
Probably.
Yeah, even with graphics and ultra, that doesn't look ultra. Nice clouds though.
Yeah, I don't inherently hate the PlayStation 1 like style. It's just I noticed like it's another one of those where people that use it don't actually understand those games or never played them.
Just again, it's been like oversaturated because there's so many of them out now because a few ones were really good.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing more of the misadventure calendar, but I really don't want to.
Speaking of good ones, I can't remember the name completely, but in this is a zombie dead.
This actually looks really good. Shit.
I was gonna say, this looks a lot closer to what PS1 used to look like than it
Yeah,
does.
this looks polished enough even as a demo.
Yeah, but if you guys haven't done it yet, go look up that game Zombie Dead is doing. It's actually pretty cool. Like zombie murder mystery.
Oh, this looks cute. I think we got cute.
Zombie murder mystery, you say?
Yeah, it's made by Zombie Dead.
Oh, first person. Okay. I mean, actually, this isn't this is controller support. This isn't bad first person either. Wow.
This reminds me a little bit. Do you remember? I think it was the platformer they had that was called Croc.
Yeah.
That wasn't that first person.
No, that was third person that had really
was?
bad fucking feedback. Like, because it had tank controls, but like bad tank controls. Like, if you wanted to turn, you had to come to a complete stop and then push the D-pad button, and then he'd turn slowly, like even slower than in Resident Evil, the first one.
It's the Dreamscape.
I actually like this.
What did you do with my Gary fetuses?
You don't need to worry about it. Munchlax was hungry. Jeb was hungry.
Do you realize how much those cost?
Cyber.
Do you realize either we fed him those or he ate all of your other Pokemon?
I'm cool with that. Leave the Gary fetuses.
Well, you can try to get them out of his stomach. I think he left a few in his fur. Also, what is his thing with doing that? That's creepy. Okay, so this is, and I don't mean to shit on the other games. We just played a game that has the potential to be really good. This is what I want to see from a demo. It might be that this is a bigger team. I have no clue, but like this is a bit better of a demo. And I hate saying that because I do hate shitting on other games. But the ones that were in a demo, shame on you. You know the ones I'm talking about. Ooh.
It's a snow globe.
Oh, hold on. Oh, my poster fell. Give me a second. I gotta go grab it. Because it's my... Oh, come on. Let's put you somewhere safe, buddy. Where am I gonna put you right now? I'm gonna put you right here, and I'll put you up again tomorrow. Yeah, that poster does not want to stay up no matter what I fucking do. Miko, go hide your treat ski. Yeah, go hide your treat ski. So I like this. This actually plays really well, too. Even first person, this is nice.
You go to hell. Scrobbling.
Scrobbling sounds like something dirty we'd make for D&D.
A scrotum goblin. Why?
Exactly. What was the dick stabber?
Dick stab?
Yeah, it reminds me of dick stab for some reason.
Dick stab just like to stab people in the dick.
True.
You look like a normal goblin. Which
He's a massive asshole.
Yeah, but he stole the show.
Try to pull it out from the rock, but it's too tightly lodged. Can I jump on it? Neat. So, Moko, how'd you enjoy the first D&D session with us?
Quite fun. Really chaotic and shit was fun. It's better than a few others I've done when I've done those fucking first sessions.
Yeah, we had a good combination of retardation tonight, so it worked out.
Yeah, everyone actually worked pretty well together.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna be like anti-dark emo though. I literally just went up as a fucking dope and just kicked the guy because, you know, he's ball-shaped. And nobody got mad at me for it.
No, nobody's ever gonna get pissed at you for doing dumb shit.
No, that was so perfect because we were joking. Like the whole thing is we've been joking like as we've been planning it because I'm doing the co-DMing. We kept joking about Totodile being retarded, and you did that, and you made Mike so happy, like so insanely happy.
It was just like it was the perfect response to the question. So how did it go? Barbecue.
It was so cute. I was dying.
Barbecue. Yep. Just fucking ask him again the second time. Wait, what do you mean?
Barbecue.
Like, okay, I'm just gonna move on from this.
It's like maybe it's best I not know. I just love that I got that nat 20. That was great.
Like, for all intents and purposes, he is just a retarded fucking. He's basically just a really newly hatched crocodile.
I'm gonna be honest. I was expecting Arch's Munchlax to be a lot more retarded too. I was surprised he was playing a redneck. By the end of it,
he was literally eating people.
I mean, yeah, but I wasn't expecting the redneckness, but I guess he was just in the mood to do that.
I still also when we had the toad chick do the fucking like helicopter, like the way on his radio, like he was standing on its head using its feet to remove.
Yeah, basically, he's like,
and then had somebody else be the eye so he don't crash into shit.
Yeah, I mean, he rolled high enough where he could do it from a dexterity standpoint.
Like, not gonna lie, when I first heard we had a helicopter, my initial thought was like, okay, we were gonna take this and we're gonna crash it into a building.
I figured that was gonna happen, or you were gonna, like, crash it into the ground or something like that and destroy it. I wasn't expecting him to actually take the thing and ram it into another Pokemon.
Well, I mean, I wasn't expecting him to light it on fire and then explode it after he turned the Rhyhorn into a ship.
As soon as he asked, is the fuel leaking, I knew what he was gonna do.
But also, honestly, one of my also thoughts, and I think me and him just like kind of like had this like shared brain moment. But like one of my things was like, because I remembered when playing GTA, you can also take a helicopter and you can use it to like basically become a giant lawnmower sort of thing. Like, what if we did that? What if we just turn it on its side and then just use the.
I was kind of hoping he'd fuck that roll up and then it'd just send him like the helicopter just spiral out of control and just go off into space. That would have been funny too.
I mean, that's basically what he did with the helicopter because he turned it. He went forward with the helicopter, which means he put the rotors forward. So the rotors actually hit before the body hit, but the momentum carried it forward.
Oh.
So he did basically try to do that, but the problem was he was doing it with a rock Pokemon.
Yeah, and I also didn't think there was going to be gas in the cave, and then we just blew it up and started the fucking forest fire.
We blew it up because fuck yeah, that's what we do. We are rescue Pokemon. We rescue nothing.
Gary was already dead.
Yeah, there was nothing else for us to save. Yeah, that poor Geodude, though. I forgot he was in there.
Save him, but like before we even got the chance to say I want to try and pull him out, like you just impaled him. Cause why not?
Yep. That whole part was planned. That was funny. Because it's like, I knew you were probably just going to try and kill Gary, or you were actually just going to leave him to die someplace. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make this memorable and amusing, and then I'm just going to have a Gary fetus thing going forward.
Yeah, I wanted to see if we can get him to be more and more of a dick, so that it could get to the point that we just leave him to die. But nope. Rhyhorn fucking changed that shit.
Yep. Drill horn right through the back. And all those poor fucking Diglets. Oh, you got the pickaxe.
I did.
Nice.
I like this game. This is
Yeah,
this is one you can get from Steam. The demo's actually up on Steam for those that are wondering.
This one does remind me a lot of like actual old PS1 games.
Yeah. This is how you do a PS1 game. And I feel bad shitting on a lot of the other PS1 games, but
This makes you want to go play Spyro again.
Yeah. That would be fun. I need to do a stream of the Spyro games. Maybe in the future. Did I get what you wanted? Oh, okay. Whee!
You know, honestly, that looks like an NPC you'd find in a Spyro game. You're inside of his brain.
I am not starting a fight between these guys. No.
Maybe if you start a fight between them, they'll kill each other and take care of the problem.
I might have started a fight. See, I think the mage is around here. How did I run before? Okay. All right, there we go.
There you go.
I like this a lot. This is nice. Like, this has a really nice look to it. I like the water dripping down and stuff.
Yeah.
Even the fact we're a little bunny rabbit is cute, too. So what do you guys in the chat room think of this game? Because you guys have been quiet, but I know a lot of you guys are getting ready to get drunk.
Or they are already.
They're just saying cutesy and Happy New Year.
Well, this has actually ended up being kind of cutesy. Because I was told when I was asked if I would play this by somebody, they said it was really psychedelic, but it is kind of cutesy. Oh,
there you go.
Yeah, we're a strong bunny.
You're a hefty rabbit. You're a buff bunny.
I am kind of sad I didn't get to use ancient power yet.
Bunny.
Okay, let me go.
Now you can write the minecart, as it said.
Bunny fucker.
I'm gonna go down there. You can't stop me.
Can't stop me now.
Heck yeah. Whee! Ooh, wow. That's neat.
Oh boy.
Whee!
It's got a tilt effect.
That is cool. I like this. Wow, you kind of get jumped around too. That's cool. It could use some more music.
Lava.
It is a demo. Oh, thank you. Happy New Year to you too, David.
Oh, now we're in a lava cave.
You're back with cereal? What kind of cereal? And did you bring enough for everybody?
Feels like Minecraft.
Kinda?
I really fucking hate when people do that, like bring enough for everybody, especially in school. Like, if you brought for one, you should bring to everybody. It's like, it's a pack of gum. I only have 20 pieces, and there's like 30 people in the room. I can't share with everybody. But
I was the smart ass once, and a teacher asked me about that, and I actually did have enough for everybody, and the teacher was fucking pissed with me because I gave it out.
Yeah, but also, like, what kind of, like, early onset fucking communism is that? Like, if you have for one, you have to give to everybody. Like,
that's communism.
Exactly, but it's getting taught to us in the fucking grade schools, man.
It wasn't, for me, it wasn't gum, it was pixie sticks, so I just got everyone high on sugar.
The kids in my high school used to empty those things and then fill them with cocaine.
Yeah, like the
That's
concept
fucking
of it.
genius.
It's the concept, like, oh, you share to one, you share with everybody. It's, no, that's literally how communism works. Something all you Americans are against.
I would pay money to see a kid say that to a teacher who came back with that.
What?
I mean,
You're gonna have to share with the entire class, sir. That's communism.
God, yeah.
I mean, it's the same.
Kid gets his ass kicked,
do,
but it'd be worth it.
Like, if you also like, I don't know if you've ever experienced.
Oh!
Like, oh shit!
Well, you fell in the lava.
Have you ever had like capital punishment?
I think we died.
Are we dead or?
No, this is a timber.
Oh, this is cool. Look at this. Look at the moving.
I like the level design.
You guys ever have like had a bad kid in the class and then the entire class got punished because of him?
I went to a military school, so they didn't stay bad for long. Because military school
what I'm
is.
Saying, if one did somebody bad, nobody got punished. That's capital punishment. You know what that is? By the Geneva Convention, that is a war crime.
Yes.
What if you punish one? If one person does something and everyone gets punished? No, that's military.
Yeah, that is literally a war crime, according to the Geneva Convention.
I caused a few war crimes then.
Yeah.
Nobody in my school cared enough.
Look, I never got in trouble for the worst thing I ever did, so I'm happy. I was just surprised Arch knew about it, and most of the school apparently knew I had done it.
What's the devil doing? Hail Satan!
I don't know, the devil seems kind of chill. Drizzle, oh my god, that is such a PlayStation 1 name, too. You're right, now that I see this more and more, it does make me think of Spyro.
Your boss, Chet.
The music, I'll say, especially the music sounds like it.
Whoever does the music for this is rocking on. Oh, I played some of that, Dungeon Boyfriend thing. We're gonna have to play that on stream.
Oh,
it
Lord.
is so fucking stupid.
Why does Dungeon Boyfriend sound like the working title for Danmachi? Because when you translate that to English,
I need to get the Steam version of it.
Like at least the English title for Danmachi was literally fucking "Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon?" Like,
yep.
This one you date swords.
Yay.
Got two pathways. What does that look like? Really? Super Mario 64?
The goose?
Hold on. Let's see if it says it. Can barely make out this much writing. West Pass, Security Chief, Hackler's Office, North, Telestar, CEO Summit, Telestar Call Center. Nobody wants to fucking go to... yeah, no, wait. Hell with a call center actually works.
it is gonna be on hold forever. That is your punishment.
Yeah, this part reminds me of Super Mario 64.
Run, you bastards!
I can't go any further, okay.
Take a leap of faith.
Fine, but if I die, I'm blaming you. Whee! Ass!
I take no responsibility.
I think that's supposed to be just a reference.
You didn't die? You just got teleported back.
It's because you can't kill a bunny. There's like 1,000 of them behind them.
No, you can. It just means you have to kill 1,000 of them.
You're gonna be doing a lot of cooking then. Oh god.
Ooh, we're gonna have rabbit fricassee.
Oh god.
You know what? I never had
I've never actually eaten rabbit, nor will I ever eat a rabbit.
It's gamey, but it's good if it's cooked correctly.
Yep. Yeah, I worked in a call center. This is actually about right.
Hello, Kmart shoppers. Stakeholder Chet.
I like how Purity's trying to mask it. She's saying call center, but we all know it was an adult hotline.
I wish. I probably would have made more money. I had to work at Comcast. Oh my god, never again. I'll tell you what, people are fucking insane calling that place. Like, you would think it's the angry callers. I will take the angry callers because you usually calm them down. It's when you start working past 1 in the morning and you get the special people. Creepy. I got some creepy ass calls. I had one dude who said he wanted to have sex with my voice.
Oh.
My boss was laughing their ass off.
I thought they had hotlines for that.
Yeah, so did I. It was
Why don't you go
weird.
call the Butterball Turkey hotline? I'm sure they get that a lot more.
I had not been told that about my voice until then. And I was just like,
And that is when you discovered an entirely new career path.
Surprisingly, that was years later, but I should have just started doing it at that point. Look, it still freaks me out that people are like, I just want you to know I masturbated to your voice. And I'm like,
Thanks,
please don't tell me again.
Yeah, no, that is weird.
I will never understand why people think it's I don't understand why people think I want to know that, 'cause I don't. I mean, I'm very happy for you that you got off, but I don't care.
Again, it's like with that whole statement when people start off with saying not to be racist and then say, well, racist shit. It's the same when people say not to be creepy and then they just say something.
Yeah, exactly. You're saying that because you're about to say something horribly creepy.
Yeah.
If you ever really want to set them off, when I get dick pics on Pornhub, and I've said this before, I just tell them they have really, really tiny dicks. Oh my god, do they get mad.
You also got like unsolicited people saying they want to be your sugar daddy.
Yeah, and then when I give them my Amazon wish list, I never hear from them again. It'd be really nice to have somebody to buy me a PlayStation 5 and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. The way the sugar daddy works is that you give them more. They give you a thing and then you give them something in return. But
well, I told them I'd tell them thank you and be very sweet to them.
Yeah,
apparently that's not enough.
No.
Mistakes?
So can we knock it out of... So is hell an infinite loop?
Wouldn't it make sense?
Oh, it would. Oh, there's a thing that goes back and forth.
Wait.
Neat.
Oh, I like the little ding sound.
Yeah, the mechanic is fun.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that was that easy in first person. Usually that's hard.
Now we're in Mario.
Am I gonna have to wake him up?
Hail sight!
You gently poke Heckler to wake him up. It doesn't seem to do much.
Wake the fuck up!
You give Heckler a good nudge. Oh, that is a sound directly from Mario 64. I know that sound. I think Bob-omb does that sound?
I can't remember.
I was about to say Bowser.
Oh yeah, you're right. That might be the Bowser sound.
How long, gay Bowser?
Oh yeah, apparently the Switch version took out the gay Bowser, which makes me sad.
Yeah. I also think, I forget where I heard, but I think that's one of the games where, like, in the remakes, they replaced one of the sounds Mario makes with one where it's like him drowning in fire.
Huh.
Like when he was jumping.
I need to actually, I haven't played that much of the 64 one on the game to see. Yeah, I always thought he said gay Bowser too.
Oko just dumped out.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Yep. There you are.
What did you want me to do? Better not bother him again. I'm gonna see the CEO. I like that there's no real fighting, and it makes it seem like there's going to be.
Happy New Year, you cucks.
Hey, careful! I'm streaming.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know that word was. I didn't know you had to use that.
Can't say that
word. I'm
because
sorry.
You have to be careful.
Meatball creators get really mad at you when you say use that one particular word.
I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Oh god. Keep jumping. Oh, you were able to jump back.
Yeah. Ah! Or I can't make this jump. There we go.
Does that get you out of hell? Yes, it does.
Well, we're gonna go see the CEO. And hell being a call center just works.
I thought that was where you were. Yeah, just like a call center, you just keep getting reverted back to hell. I mean, is like the jump?
Oh,
physics?
shit.
Oh, that's why it dumps
Yeah,
off.
it's a time one.
Handy.
And I'm already running, so I just gotta time it
It's
better.
only the second one, though, I think. It's this one. It's just this one.
Yep, there we go. You gotta jump like right when you're in
Yep,
the
and
middle
then this
area.
one, too. Yep, and one more that's closest to the ground. Bingo.
Want to do the countdown? I guess we'll keep going until midnight, yeah. Hey there, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, drizzle again. Shit.
Oh, that's mean. I've been working hard.
Yes, you've been jumping into lava for the last 10 minutes.
Stop laughing. I've been working so hard.
No.
I just noticed the screen warping for the heat. That's actually a nice touch.
Yeah, because I was trying to figure out if the level at first was going with the music or not.
No,
But
I think it's supposed to be like a heat effect.
yeah, because look, you got like the tree on fire and stuff. It's it's a nice effect, and I could see that back. I think they used to do that too.
Probably. I mean, like I said, it does have a nice aesthetic to it.
To me, though, I like speed it. I mean, it would be really terrible to look at, but I'd speed it up more when you're standing still because, you know, it really flickers really fast when you're looking directly at, like, the top of fire.
Yeah, I could see that. It is also a demo, so they're probably gonna change things up.
Yeah, but imagine if it was really fast when you're walking around like a fucking motion blur city.
Oh,
like,
God, that would be
make you
Oh
fucking
yeah,
lost.
no, there's no way they're gonna do that. I think it's the perfect speed right now, so that it doesn't make people sick. Like, thank God they didn't have head bobbing.
Yeah, that would not be good with these kind of graphics.
So, something I never understood the way they put it in games is head bobbing and fucking motion blur.
Motion blur was to hide a lot of
more realistic, but like
no, motion blur, the actual reasoning for it is because it's less taxing on the graphics engines, and we don't need that anymore. But it also, you're kind of doing that, you're kind of getting rid of some of the graphic ability. Head bobbing, they do it because they think it's more realistic. They don't understand that, like, when we bob our head naturally, when we walk, the way our brain is set up, we don't see that bobbing when we walk, if that makes sense. So that's why head bobbing in games causes a lot of people to get sick.
Basically, because your eyes are kind of like work as a gyroscope, so no matter how much you like mix it up, how much there's still
Oh, look at this dude.
It's a hot tub.
Dank lava bath.
Dank lava.
Down dash.
I like how the sea is always called Stan.
Wait, what?
I said we found your character.
I don't know, it seems more like Mike to me.
Nah,
No, if
that's
anything, Cham.
That's not weed, that's a real cigar. I'd smoke that too, probably.
There's no way Mike is that cool looking.
No, I'm not.
I mean, yeah, who wouldn't smoke a nice Cuban cigar in a lava bath?
Yeah, it's hell, fuck it.
Something I never get when you see, like in most, I mean, when people are smoking a cigar, you never see them smoke a full cigar. It's so fucking rare. It's usually all the way down to the brand mark, like that piece of paper on top of it that you use to hold it.
Yeah, the band.
Yeah, like I've never actually seen, except from a few movies, I've never actually seen somebody cutting open a completely fresh cigar.
Yeah. I think it's because a lot of the time...
I've seen it in 2 movies, and that was just one time.
Well,
Fuck yeah, I get to go fire people. And by fire, I mean kill.
I think a lot of the reason for it is because a lot of the time you have to have that person doing multiple takes doing that, so you can't have the cigar, like, burned down to nothing half the time.
Would make sense.
And nowadays, half the time they just CGI and smoke anyway. People aren't actually smoking anything.
Yeah,
I've been watching like a lot of 70s movies lately, and it's weird watching so many people smoking. Fuck!
Any movie made before, like, basically before, like, 1995, like, most of the people in the movie smoke.
Yeah, I was rewatching fucking, I think it was like Beyblade the other day, It's like, it was
What?
it's because I have another friend who streams, and he was playing fucking. He was playing Hades, and he got the the areas one where like you use the ball and you turn into a fucking Beyblade. And just for fun, I clipped that and then did an edit for him where like I overlaid the intro theme to Beyblade for it, just for fun.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, but like, holy shit,
yeah, no, he did.
Dude, they fucking cost a lot. Wow, okay, that's current. NFT blockchain, that's current.
Well, it was a new demo, so... Oh, I can't figure out how to kill him.
You know, that's a cartoon where, like, I think I counted within the 20 minutes, they said, like, damn shit, like, fucking 45 times or some shit.
Alright, I must be able to kill him somewhere else.
And then in the later on in the 2000s, everything, I don't know why, so many people got offended, everything was fucking tagged in.
Because
like,
being offended was the new quote-unquote cool.
Yeah.
But in the fucking 90s, 2000s?
No, in the 90s, not giving a fuck was cool.
I miss that time.
Yeah,
That's why so many of us just don't give a fuck, is because we grew up with that shit. It's like, no, being offended is for fun!
Nope, being offended is for people that get dunked in lava.
Apparently.
But I think it's just because parents just decided that enough was enough all of a sudden, and then now we're like, oh, little Timmy heard a cuss word, I don't want him to cuss, me. And it's just like fucking...
Yeah,
Plus, parents are always like that.
Plus, back in those days, we used to like make fun of a lot of people that were easily offended, but nowadays it's seen as a fucking hate crime.
Yeah, because like you get cancelled, like fucking cancel culture. Like.
It was the Wild West days of the internet.
Can I just throw
why
him off?
I hate I hate this kind of dystopia we're living in, where we are all fucking everybody's offended. If you offend anybody for anything, you get cancelled. Meaning you can never fucking go back to living in normal life.
Yeah, from what I've seen, the canceling thing only works if you let it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I think that
Then again, I don't remember half the shit I said, so.
That mainly really retails with people who work in multimedia, because like, if I let's say I did something and I got cancelled from work, like, you know what, just...
Oh yeah, no. That's the one thing I hate, is when people go after people's jobs. Like, that's just pure scum.
Yeah.
You're not doing a service for anybody. You're not being a hero. You're being a little F, and you know what that is.
I fucking... Yeah, I found this cringy post you made 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago.
That's it, your career's over, Purity.
It's like fucking... it's
the
like
fucking Discord's gonna cancel my ass before anything else.
It's like when people are complaining about, like, I forget what the jokes called, but like, what they were doing, like, phase, like, in the 30s. Yeah, that was in the 30s, back when that was actually fucking...
If you ever want to piss Hollywood off, just remember the movie they've been trying to bury since they made it, called Birth of a Nation. If you don't know what that is, look it up. I know you know what that is, Mike.
They did bury it. The only reason why anybody knows about it is because they still teach certain modern film techniques were developed because of the way that movie was filmed.
Yeah, because I think in my history class they also tried teaching us about how hateful that movie was, for the time. I mean, yeah.
Oh
I
God,
know,
yeah. But remember, Hollywood made it, and they were fine with it.
But Hollywood's changed. They're different now. They aren't like
remember,
they
can change, but nobody else can.
Yeah, and I mean that is why people still referencing.
Plus,
like if they ever want to piss off somebody who's from Disney, just tell them about. Oh yeah, what about the Song of the South?
Yeah.
The original one, or like just even the fucking original cut of fucking Fantasia.
I hate that this sentence is actually true. You can get a lot shaved down if you're being spiteful.
Plus at the time, I think when my school was teaching us about that Birth of a Nation, there was also like this remake that came out sorta around that time.
Yeah, it was.
Nate Parker or something.
It was. They did a remake that was, I don't want to even call it a remake. It was called Birth of a Nation, but it was supposed to be, for those people that don't know what the original Birth of a Nation was, it was a movie that came out, and if I remember correctly, the year was either 1918 or 1919. And the movie itself, or maybe it was 1917, it was a silent film where the KKK are the good guys. and it has a lot of people in blackface. It basically is very, 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 very racist. It's a horrible film, but the only reason why people remember it is because of the filmmaking techniques that were required to film it, and those techniques then went on to be refined and used in later films that were done, and it was a precursor to a lot of stuff they did for many, many years, all the way up until they had certain abilities to do stuff with technology. The remake, or I don't even want to call it a remake because nobody in their right mind would actually remake that movie shot for shot, is the opposite, where if I remember correctly, it's a bunch of black people killing a bunch of white people, but I can't remember exactly what the stipulations are with that. I just remember the trailer.
Yeah, and there was somewhat of a controversy when that first came out, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, the name alone.
Oh, yeah. But nobody wants to say anything about, bad about it because, it's the reverse.
Aren't both movies kind of buried?
Movie.
Well, the second one was buried because nobody gave a shit. The first one is buried because it's a blemish.
Plus, I think Nate Parker had, allegations coming at him at that point when that first movie came out, I think. Probably. The main star of that movie.
Probably.
I'm not sure. Have you guys seen the new Hitler movie?
Wait, what?
Hitler movie?
What, Jojo Rabbit?
Yeah.
No,
I haven't.
That's one where the kid has the imaginary friend that's Hitler.
I still need to see that.
The thing is, I don't know if it's because
Happy New Year, everyone!
Oh.
We're starting off the year talking about Hitler!
Happy New Year, guys. But no, I don't know if it's because it's called a research or it's done intentionally, but they're showcasing Hitler as doing everything he was against, because Hitler was a vegetarian and he was really anti-smoker, but he's smoking and eating meat in that film.
Yeah, I don't think they gave a shit about his story.
No, they were trying to show, they were trying to make fun of him.
I'm not entirely sure if it was done intentionally because, again, like you said, it's a kid who thinks
it possibly was. I also like the, I can't wait to actually see that Jerry Lewis clown movie, because that shit's gonna be fucked up.
Wait,
the Horror Museum was talking about that.
That's getting released in 2024.
That is gonna start so much shit.
So there was a movie that was made by an American comedian. It was Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. They used to make a lot of movies in the 50s and 60s. And basically, Jerry Lewis went and did this movie close to the end of his career. I think it was originally in the early 70s. And it was a movie that was about him as a clown in a concentration camp. And the movie, which has been viewed by people, and people have stated what it was about, it was supposed to be a drama, and it was basically about Jerry Lewis played a failed clown that got put into a concentration camp, and they use him to lure children into the gas chambers. After the film was made, Jerry Lewis vowed to bury it and stated that it could not be released until, I believe it was a certain amount of time after his death.
And that time is coming up, and I am not going to watch that with you. I don't mind watching fucked up movies. I've seen plenty of them. There are just certain avenues I don't want to go near, and that's one of them for personal reasons. So
it's a cannibal Holocaust type of raw.
Also, now that I know the context you're talking about, I wouldn't want to watch it either. Not because of the things, just because I'm so fucking tired of watching
it's not something that I want to watch from an enjoyment standpoint.
He's
it's something
watching
I
it for curiosity.
It's mostly out of curiosity.
I was basically fucking force-fed the Second World War in all my classes. Even when math class, because my math team was also my history team, he somehow shoehorned.
I have a feeling because of the fact it was buried so deep. I have a feeling it's going to be one of those that does not pull any punches.
Probably not.
I'm so sick and tired of anything multimedia about the Second World War, because it's
well, that's the thing, though. This shit was done back in the 70s when you can get away with everything.
Yeah, but I'm also talking just in general, also video games and things it's just a shooter in the Second World War. Well, okay.
Yep. How many of those?
The other 50 billions out there. Okay.
Exactly. How many of those have we had? There's one, at least one a year usually.
Yeah, in the 90s, where you couldn't make unless it was set in the Second World War, even if it was fucking alternate history, you'd still have to have Nazis to fight, because
I like the fact we went from being a cute rabbit to oh my god.
It was either
fire the devil.
Don't fire Stan.
It was either Nazis, aliens, or
Or alien Nazis.
no. It was either Nazis, aliens, or robots.
Yeah, and then some people tried to shoehorn in like demons and vampires, but
Fuck yeah, I just became the devil.
Nice.
You're
of a
fired.
call center. I don't feel like I won.
It's hell. You shouldn't feel like you won.
Is he gonna offer your your marriage or something?
No, this is not.
Nah, he's not a
Mephisto.
shitty demon.
I'm bringing that up.
Just
I'm not gonna stop bringing it up until Marvel finally fucking undoes it, which is never.
They did undo it, I thought.
No, they didn't.
Oh. Well, Marvel fucking sucks.
They
Yeah,
cheat.
because it was clearly obvious that they were setting it up to where they were going to undo one more day, but at like the 25th hour, they pulled it away from Nick Spencer and was like, no, you can't undo it now.
Yep.
Oh, because God forbid you give fans what they want. You can't.
Yeah, so instead of being about Peter Parker and his, tormented soul, it's about Harry Osborn for some fucking reason.
Because
Like at the
somebody
last
there has
minute.
a thing for him. I don't
Did all
need
the
to do
lava,
this
all the lava dried up.
Because I killed Satan.
Nice.
And I took his
yeah.
power.
Wait a
Fear
minute.
the
what
bunny
does that
rabbit.
mean? What does that mean with all the souls that were in hell now?
I'm the new boss, and they don't have to work for a call center
They're
anymore.
Stuck in the call center.
Look, I'm not that evil. You don't have to work at the call center unless you're Hitler. Then you're working the call center.
999.
Rabbit devil, fuck yeah. Cute little rabbit devil.
I just had a really weird thought. But imagine, and this is something that sounds like it could be out of fucking Family Guy. But imagine, like Hitler, but he worked as one of those Indian scam artists.
That would actually be funny.
Hello there. Would you like to buy a computer?
Madame, I need the Amazon gift card to read the Microsoft now.
There is something suspicious going on with your Amazon account. Can you give me your phone number and your email account and your password?
No, this is the IRS. I need 10,000 in Amazon gift cards. Like, it's so
Sir,
weird
I don't know
people
why you're
fall for
calling me, and I don't know why you're so angry.
I am
He's
not
like-
angry. I am just very, very German.
Thank you.
Oh.
Come again.
I forget.
So-
I
Bring
still
back
don't
up
get why
to-
people fall for this. It's like, okay, the IRS, yeah, that sounds bad, but then they ask for Amazon gift cards or Apple gift cards. It's like,
Because
No.
old people are stupid.
yeah, but like, well, why the fuck?
I like fucking with those people when they call me.
I mean,
I had
That's also,
one
like,
call
one
me
of
and
my-
claim that I ran somebody over in Jersey, and I'm like, if they're still alive, I didn't do it well enough. Hold on. They were
Yeah,
like
that's
fucking
like-
horrified too. I'm like, can I get the address they're in the hospital of? Why do you want the address? Because I don't like witnesses. Oh my god, that dude hung up so fast.
glitch. That's a glitch. But yeah, like that's one of my fucking guilty pleasures is watching those videos of people calling scam centers intentionally just to fuck with them to waste their time.
Yeah, those are so great.
This one dude, like Jim Browning is also good.
Yeah, I
because he
love him.
fucking just hacks that, and there's also, I think he's called Keith Borgia or some shit. Like, I don't like his content that much, but I do enjoy the fact that he has the ability to sit on live stream fucking 4 hours straight of him just calling a call center and wasting everybody's time. And the best part is when they get so fucking super frustrated, they start yelling at the top of their lungs. It's like, even if you're trying to sound angry, you still have that really thick Indian accent, and it's just like, you don't sound threatening at all, my dude. Like,
I will shut down
please,
your
sir,
account
I'm
if you
telling you
don't.
now, sir! Yes!
I'll shut down your account if you don't comply.
Do I have to go back up there? Where does it want
Was
me
it,
to
but-
go?
Is
By
there
the
any
way,
way that you
while
can
we're
escape
talking-
from hell?
That's what I was
While
trying to
we're
figure
on the-
out. I can't find an escape route. Am I
While
a
we're
rabbit
on
stuck in
the
hell?
Subject,
Yes.
while we're on the subject, I always almost got scammed by my fucking national train company.
How?
Well, they sent me an invoice saying I needed to pay a fine for a train ride I had never taken, going from somewhere in Copenhagen to some other place in fucking Zealand, and it's just like, I haven't rode the train since I had to go like to do the military service. That's like mandatory when you're 18. Like that's literally fucking 10 years ago. So why the fuck am I getting a bill now? And then I called them and I said so and so. Well, well, yeah, you just need to pay the fine you got in the train. It's just like, yeah, but I was never at the train. I was never in the train, so how the fuck can I pay a bill I never received?
That's
They send me
stupidity.
one of those. Yeah, they send me one of those fucking. If you get a fine and you don't pay, then they send you with another fine. With now they've added on like an extra fine because you're not paid the fine, so you have to pay a fine. Pay the fine.
Pay the fine for the fine for the fine of the fine
Yeah.
of the fine.
Yeah, so that
I
was
actually
really dumb.
just had some fucking retard hacked into my Walgreens account. And here's the best part. I guess Walgreens in certain states does delivery to the home. So they tried to get my drugs delivered to their house, which means they gave Walgreens their home address. So last night, first the Walgreens person was just kind of like, really? Really? Somebody wanted to hack us? And she was looking over my medicine because they have the list. And she's like, none of this stuff does. I don't think this is going to do what the person was hoping for. And she goes, but I'm still going to get the police. So they sent the police to the house. So they were hoping for drugs. They ended up with cops. So good job to that guy.
Goodness.
Why are you still alive, Drizzle?
He's the director now. He's moved up the ladder.
Hey, what's up, Drizzy?
Oh. Well, that's very pleasant of you, Drizzle. How do I get back home? I like this game. This game is actually pretty relaxing to play. I know I'm not doing any of the voice acting. I don't feel like it.
Oh, you're back to a not lava environment.
I don't know. I was getting used to the lava. My little bunny ears look cute.
We back in the crystal caves, boys.
Yeah, and the crystal's actually not glowing anymore.
You're gonna go mine crystals?
I think we might have broken the crystal mine.
Yay.
But yeah, no, that dude totally got arrested. What a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, you dried up all the lava that was down there. Because there was a pit of lava that you jumped over the first time.
So all those workers that were standing in like the hot water and stuff, now it's just cool water. I still like the train, like the little minecart here. I'm not gonna ask how we went through the rocks. I'm just gonna let that one go.
Video game logic. Rocks don't exist.
Oh yeah, look, the water has cooled down. Oh, the sage. So I think we're almost done with this thing.
Remember, this is the Matrix. There is no spoon. Same with there being no rocks.
Yeah, I've heard the new Matrix movie is boring as fuck, and it's just
I
nothing
watched
but a
it.
clip show.
I watched it on HBO Max. It is nothing but nostalgia shit all over the place because that's the only thing it can rely on.
Not even that much nostalgia.
Because it's like, oh yeah, you remember when Agent Smith used to yell Mr. Anderson? Yeah, we're gonna show like different 18 clips of him saying Mr. Anderson throughout the entire fucking trilogy. All it did was just give me a new appreciation for like Reloaded and Revolutions. Somehow.
I thank God they're not gonna make another one.
Yeah, it tanked so hard in its opening weekend that it's just canceled out any plans.
Yeah, it's not going to make any money. They also delayed that thing for a while, too, because of COVID, so jack up that advertising budget even more.
And what people are saying about defending it is saying, oh, well, it wasn't meant to be good. You can tell that
that is a weird thing that they're doing now.
Lana Wachowski, didn't want to make the sequel. It's clearly obvious how meta they're being.
It's mine. Don't be a dick to your workers.
Because they're being really meta about the production, about the movie, and, about millennials and video game culture. It's like...
The studio literally came out and said that even if the Wachowskis wanted nothing to do with it, they were going to make a fourth one anyway.
Yeah.
So we were getting this piece of crap no matter what it was. And I'm
With
sure
or without
I'm sure they probably just paid her a buttload of money and she phoned it all in, which, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't fault her for making some easy money.
Yeah, I can't blame her really either, but,
I just laughed when she came out in an interview and said, I just made the shittiest thing possible for easy bucks.
Well, I mean, it's not like they made anything good after The Matrix.
That's
So
true.
they've always been more of like a one-trick pony. Well, kind of a two-trick pony because they did make another movie that was really good before The Matrix. I think it was Bound or something.
They also made Speed Racer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun one. I mean, I think they could make fun movies. I think that's the thing. I think they should concentrate on making silly, fun movies and not try to be super duper artistic and bullshit, because I think that's where they keep getting hung up.
No, they want to make everything a trans allegory now because both of them switch teams.
Yeah, even though the whole Transor allegory shit didn't come out until 20 years after the movie came out, but
Yep.
you know, okay, because people just want to make that connection because at the time only one of them came out as trans, and then you know later on the other one did. So they're like, "Oh, The Matrix is about a trans allegory." I'm like, "No, it's about other different fucking themes."
I mean, you know what? They made the movie, they wrote it, whatever. They want to say that. It's more power to them. I have no issue with that.
I mean, it is what it is, but
These loud people.
This is kind of
really
hard to
want-
control.
And I'm just talking about trans in general. Always these loud people who really want to get represented, because I feel, in my opinion, deep down, I don't want to get too into it. It seems like it's just a lot of people who never got a lot of attention as a child, so now they're doing this to get attention, and now they're
There
just
are a
doing it.
lot that are like that, and there are
Yeah.
people who are legitimately, their brains are the other chemistry, and I can understand them wanting to be what their brain chemistry is, and I have no
Yeah.
issue with that. It's
And
the ones
I
that don't
understand-
really understand that.
Yeah, I also understand wanting to be represented in some form of fashion. I get that everybody wants that, but then you get something with that is too much representation, and that's how you end up with shit like High Guardian Spice.
Yeah, well, the other thing is too is when you're doing a movie, the problem is that you can tell when people do films.
Yeah, again,
Where
I
the
was just
message-
talking,
the
I was
message
just
is more
talking
important
about
than the
like
content.
general. I was just talking in general. Not
Yeah, no, you're right.
Anything, but yeah.
But that's what I'm saying is like when people do films like that, it's like I understand like okay, if you want to do your main character has this, your main character has that, that's fine. But when the whole like massive amount of subtext that you hammer fist into people's faces is a singular message, you're not. It feels more like you're there to lecture the audience instead of entertain them.
Yeah, that's kind of Hollywood in a hole right now. Let's face it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that 100%, but
No,
yeah, there's definitely a problem with it.
You're right,
Especially
not
with-
as a whole, but a lot of Hollywood is getting into that thing of I'd rather lecture than entertain. They
Yep.
will be entertained because lecturing is good because they are stupid little monkeys type of thing.
Because they're learning about their privilege, and that's a good thing.
From the most privileged motherfuckers out there. What are you
Yeah.
doing, dude?
What is this? Shapeazoid?
Yeah, they're like little shapes. I think we'll do about 10 more minutes of this and then maybe I'll call the stream. Because this is actually a pretty long demo, which is really nice.
you don't really see long demos anymore.
Not indies like this, especially.
I still kind of miss the times where demos used to come on demo discs instead of just downloading them off of a fucking browser or whatever.
That's great. I mean, again, not to talk too much, but I think it was like Funhouse or some shit. They literally had an entire show called Demo Disc, where it was just like 4 guys just finding a bunch of old demos and installing them on their PC and trying to get them to run.
Yeah.
And something that was really fun is when if they got to like at the end of it, there was like a support line they could pick and shit. And they called those like because the demo was like from 20 years ago. The number either didn't work or now it's like one of those scams and they're like, oh, you call here and you can get you get a free cruise ship and shit, like you get a free cruise trip and shit. And so they called them and like the person who was like, on the receiving line just don't understand what the fuck they're talking about, because they're talking like a demo for a game that came out like 10 years ago and the demo was like 20 years old.
I want a free boat trip.
Yeah, sometimes they even go a little bit further when they get like one of those boat trips ones. They talk about, I just played the Halo for like the demo for Halo Combat Evolved. It says here and here. Like, can you help me get right? The person on the call just listening.
Sir, I just give out the boat trips.
Yeah, that is quite entertaining.
You won a brand new timeshare.
Yeah.
Honestly, I know timeshares are bad, but the concept of it isn't that bad.
I've been
No,
to
you're
a
right.
If you
serious
get your
timeshare
entire
before. It was
family in
really
on it, no.
nice.
Yeah, it's like if you get your entire family in on it, then it's basically just like a 5-part contract to winning, like basically a summer home.
Yeah, you just have to pray your family's not full of fucking assholes.
Yeah, but I'm just, like I've played with that idea where we just have like the master key at some place, and then you just call each other like, oh well, can I use it this weekend? So like, well, we were actually planning on going, but if you want to join, like, and so on and so forth. So then it makes sense.
This is really cool.
I feel like this is all the areas seem to be very, very different, which is nice.
Yeah, and surprisingly, like even for the jetpack, I was it's a little wonky, just a little bit with the control, but you get kind of used to the change in it very quickly.
Yeah, but again, it's trying to emulate the jetpacking in PlayStation 1.
Yeah, it's actually like that's the thing. It's actually emulating it well, and it's got more modern control to it, which works in its advantage.
As I was saying, like the only jetpack game I remember from the PlayStation 1 era was fucking the one in Crash Bandicoot 2. And I fucking played that like.
I was never really into the
that.
Crash Bandicoots, but number 4 looks interesting.
Oh, I loved Crash Bandicoot.
I didn't think Graphic
Crash
Cortex is that
Bandicoot-
bad. I thought it was.
What I
alright.
like about the new one, it's about time, as they call it, because it's been 30 years. But like, what I like is that like they also add like they take the original concept and add onto it with new stuff, which is actually cool. Because other I've seen so many other days like they just make a reboot of a series and it's visually just like it goes in a completely wrong direction. That's why like Insane Trilogy is good, because they didn't add anything new. All they did was basically just upgrade the graphics.
Pretty much same thing with Spyro.
Yeah, and that's all.
Wasn't it also Toys for Bob that did it?
Yeah, both of them were.
And that's all neat because honestly, the Crash and Spyro games were perfect from the start. Yep. Just in a new generation, they just look prettier.
Yeah, they did the same thing with Black Forest. Did the same thing with Destroy All Humans. They're just remastering them. Like they're well, I should say they're rebuilding them from scratch. But the only one or two things they're doing is changing some of the controls that weren't like they didn't have the ability to do them before. So they talked to some of the old people from the teams.
It's like we usually when you say remake / remaster, they do that and it just becomes something like there's not even like a remnant of the old one. And that's why I like the new. That's why I like Insane Trilogy and Reignited, because it's basically.
That's why I'm excited for Destroy All Humans too.
Yeah, and because all they did was basically just upgrade the graphics. Because the games didn't need anything else; they just needed like upgrade graphics. That's also what it would be cool to see, like a new Sly Cooper trilogy or new Stops the Zombie at the same time. Well, they don't change anything; they just
but the
upgrade
problem
the
is
graphics.
Sony's not giving. Like, if Sony gave Toys for Bob the okay for that, but I don't think they will because Toys for Bob, I think, is Activision, and that's the only. Although, is Toys for Bob allowed to make any new games? Because
I know if they're...
Didn't Activision put all of their people, like every one of their teams, other than Blizzard, on that on those like shitty Call of Duty games or whatever?
I think so. I thought it was just 2 of the studios that were involved in that. It was Infinity Ward and
Infinite Warfare. Right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
As people call it, the Call of Duty minds, but not like a fucking. Toys for Bob was the guys who did like fucking
I think I pissed the eyeball off.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say they used to make the Skylanders games.
Yep.
Never played those, but I actually heard they were kind of fun.
The latest
My sister
game
used
they
to
did
play them a
was,
lot.
as you said, the latest game they did was Call of Duty Warzone. So.
You know what was a surprisingly fun game, and Disney fucked it up. And if you ever want to see a fun interview, the guy who was in charge of the Disney Infinity games, like they were literally begging Disney not to keep releasing the figures, like to do a very slow release of them and not make that many, like give some of them for free in game and stuff. Like they were telling Disney this was going to kill the game, and Disney was like, we know more. And you see what they had coming up, including they had a partnership coming up with Bandai and everything, because the game was even bigger in Japan. And Disney literally destroyed that game and that company, and then tried to blame it on the company. So the guy in charge released fucking everything, including what they were planning, what was in designs, what should have still been NDA. Like, he basically killed his career just showing how fucking stupid Disney is. It's amazing. But that game was fun. It makes me sad that Disney's retarded.
That is because Disney is run by boomers, and boomers
Aww.
don't understand jack shit.
We got to the end of the demo.
Ah, man. It's not even been 10 minutes yet.
Fuck you, Bunny.
Yeah, maybe later. Yeah, I like this demo a lot. If you guys want to play this, I'll have to give you guys a link to it, because it's got a really weird name. The name, when this is on YouTube, you guys will have the name for it. But it's really fun, and I kind of want to play the full game when it comes out. This is kind of a fun one for us to just kind of zone out and talk while I'm playing it.
Yeah, I mean, this was basically just a podcast with a fucking gameplay.
Kind of, yeah.
I hope the devs, when they see this, they don't mind too much when we all of a sudden just went in a stint about racism and Hitler.
That was weird, but it was perfect.
Fuck
So
you,
yeah,
Bunny.
you can kind of see some of it, but I think that's what we're gonna call the stream because it is getting late. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So I want to thank my guests, Moko, Mike, and Vash, and Happy New Year to everybody. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. And for those who are patrons, Patreon streams will return next week. I'll make the announcement on that, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, everybody.
Rest in peace, Betty White.
God damn.